Welcome on board the T11. We have here a perfect opportunity to show you the T11, the C11 and the W11. My name is Jonas Göthberg and I stand together with my dear colleague Niclas.
Niclas Augustin, yeah.
Yes.
Welcome on board. We go through some of the features of this beautiful boats that we have here.
Absolutely. So I think we start on the back and then we move through all the features and go slowly forward and then we end up in the cabin. And then you will have the opportunity to see the difference between what we call the T11, also in the Tender series, the C11 in the Commuter series and the W11 in the Weekender series. There is difference, but there's also similarities. Okay, let's start from the back.
Engines. On this one we have the twin V10 400s. Can also get it with a twin V8 300. Perfect combination. And a water ski bar, or as many use it as a safety bar. So you can easily walk on the back of the boat when you're going more up or to have a swim. And on both sides, huge fender lockers, huge cleats. Shore power connection. It's always in, you don't need to remove it.
I'd say one thing that is very important here. We have swim platform that takes you a little bit parts you can easily swim, even though we have outboard engines. But these engines come completely up in the water, which is very important down here because you have a lot of growth in the water when you are in the Mediterranean area. Before we move slowly forward, Niclas just mentioned about the sun sail or the sun protection that we have with these carbon pipes. It fits every boat and it's essential down here because the sun is really, really amazing down here.
Both in the back and also in the front of the boat.
Exactly. Should we step down here?
Can do.
Yes.
So this boat also comes with twin D4 inboard engines. If you don't have them, you have this storage room. It's 2,500 liters that you can have for life vests, the canopies, toys,
Foiling, balls,
gyro, generator,
etc.
That's this one.
So this is really, and you have the big hatch as well, which you can open electrically, there where you really tilt up the complete sofa and everything. There you have huge access to this room.
It's a great day hatch.
Yes.
And you don't need to move around people to come into the big storage rooms. You can easily just open up. And under the sofa here we also have this extra storage, canopies or water toys can easily wash out with the shower from the transom.
So wet gear stuff can be in here.
Can we make a sunbed here? Or?
We can do. I easily flip that big table. By this we have possibilities to sit here and take a coffee or a water, or perhaps a glass of wine, while the rest of the team is sunning.
Quite great that you can make the sunbed and use that, but people can still sit and eat.
Yes.
So you don't need to do everything.
Absolutely.
At the same time, or everybody needs to do everything.
So everybody is connected. This is really the centerpiece of the T11.
Yes.
And
Can
again,
we do anything more? Or?
we can do like this. Come. And now we just have a little safety button here. Now we can have a very nice conversation opposite, which is a very pleasant way of having conversation and having either a drink or a coffee or dinner, whatever. You sit and look each other in the eyes. So it's a very good way.
And then when we are traveling, it's so good that everybody on board can sit in the direction.
Exactly.
We drive.
Rental show.
Look at this. We're
Now we are
sitting
perfect.
4 persons extra in the front direction.
Imagine going in bumpy sea, 10, 15 nautical miles or whatever you're going. There's much more comfort for everybody on board.
But then if you have the kids is out swimming next to the boat, turn it around.
Or a perfect way of fishing.
And next to this arrangement, we have the galley. out of Galley. Standardly, we have one fridge, and you can have an extra fridge or a freezer, and also then additional fridge inside.
I do like this. Crockery, cutlery. Storage. On here, we also have the sink, warm and cold water. And we have the cooktop.
That comes or gas or electric.
Or electric, correct. So whatever you feel like having, you can have it your way. This is another unique Nimbus feature. Everything neatly stored for a bumpy ride. You have crockery and cutlery for 6 persons.
And underneath you, we don't need to open up, but here we have a technical room with a fuel tank, the batteries, the water heater, fuses.
Everything.
With great access. What we do if we are in a little colder climate or raining, if we were back in Sweden, maybe then the C11 is the more.
Do you want
suitable,
to go back to Sweden, Niclas?
Not at the moment, but
no.
We can use the fully enclosed canopy arrangement.
Yes.
It goes on top of the T-top, and it goes all around the seating arrangement. So you can sit here inside the canopy, fully enclosed.
And heat up the air as well with the heater. And also in between the windscreen and the T-top in the front, you have what you call isinglass to cover that up with zippers as well.
And even if you don't use the back part of it, you can use that for spray or if it's a little rainy day.
Exactly. Let's step to the driving position. Niclas, you're the one behind the helm.
3 seats. Extra footrests for the passengers.
Every seat is foldable.
I love to stand up when I'm driving. And the visibility here is amazing. You have nothing really that's in the way for your visibility in the boat. I'm quite tall, but you see, I have full visibility.
And you can also have multiple choices of navigation. This is the biggest option with twin 12-inch plotters. You have either one 12-inch plotter or a big 16-inch plotter as an option. You have joystick, throttle control. Every Nimbus is normally very highly equipped, and this boat has, as all the Nimbuses, zip wake system. That always.
Yeah, we can talk about the standard for our boat.
Yeah.
First, plotter, yes, boat thruster. We go in the fridge, toilet, the water system. They're fully equipped standard. We really don't need to add extras. Of course, people do that depending on which market we are in. But
a little bit the philosophy of Nimbus. When you buy a Nimbus, you should be able to put in the key and drive the boat. You shouldn't need anything extra. You have navigation, you have both thruster, you have zipway control to keep the boat leveled out and always in comfort.
The engines, for example, quite important thing.
Yeah, for sure. To keep it going.
It's ready to cruise, as we talk about. Then, of course, it's always fun to add up things.
Room for individuality.
Yeah, fix the boat after your
correct
way.
Correct.
For example, this one has blue cushions. We also have
the beige one.
The beige one, yeah.
We have the tomato one, which is a little bit more outspoken.
Yeah.
It's an eye catcher.
It is really.
And when we step over to the W11, we will also show the newest edition, which is called the Legacy Edition, which is the absolute super nice.
Yes.
Fabrics.
Very light one.
Yeah.
And if we want to go even to a darker grey one, we have the X edition.
Correct. So that's
yeah, it does. It really changes the character of the boat. And then if you combine it with the hull wrap or something. So
what kind of colors do we have in the hull wrap? We have midnight blue now. Blue for the Legacy.
And we have red.
Yep.
We have the grey one. And then if you have the X edition, for example, you can have that blue, the light blue for that one.
Correct. There is a multiple choice for you as a customer.
Should we go down in the boat?
I think we do that. And as you notice, I'm a quite big guy, and I can very easily move around in the T11. T11 and C11 has the exact same cabin configuration. We have 2 cabin solution, a front cabin with a huge bed, but we also get a mid cabin with a double bed in this one. So please come down. Before we step in, we have all the controls here. Main switches, main fuses, And wherever you equip your boat is placed for this in this room.
Panel for air condition, for example, or the generator.
Correct. We have storage.
Or additional fridge.
Good, yes. And here we have lots of storage. We have a cupboard. We have drawers, big ones. And my personal favorite when I'm out with a boat, we have huge storage here in behind for everything. So that's an area what you don't think about, but that's quite good. You have shelves, storage. You have also a very big cupboard here. Lots of shelves. And one thing, I will actually slide back here now and just open this hatch. This one is very good. You can put that in open position. Now it's a big cushion on top of it, but here is plenty of air coming in. You also got the port light, but this is also an evacuation hatch. This, while sleeping down here, makes all the difference because you can really put that up. And if we step in the toilet, again, I may not be the best model, but I can clearly show that this size is very, very good. Here's another special room, and look what we find in here. Here is
Another
Niclas.
cabin.
Yeah. And this guy is
cabin.
this guy is 195, or?
Yeah. Plenty of room. And inside here is another technical room.
Yeah.
Where we can have units for air condition and other things.
All the technical room.
Yeah. Very easy access. We have a port light. Can get some air in. Bit of storage. Good seating when you put your socks on or clothes. Outlets. Place for the life vests, etc.
It's actually place for charger cables in all the reading lights.
Should we take the front deck?
Yeah, we do. I'll let you out first, Niclas.
So, stepping up, very wide passage. Mid-cleat, quite heavy duty, I would say. Should always be easy to moor up the boat, and it's nothing worse than having too small cleats. And then down below here, on this side we have fresh water, and on the other side of the boat, so you don't mix it up. Then you go with the diesel for the heater, for example, or the inboard to have the petrol, and I have the black water. See, there's anti-slip all over, also on the side here. We have a little gap between the pulpit, so you can easily step on board or off the boat.
Niclas, I didn't get. Did you mention about the deck or the different deck options?
This is the standard one.
Yes, this is the standard one with the anti-slip, and you can also get what we call Eco Deck, which is environmentally friendly, but it's the rest product from teak.
Yeah, the dust, teak dust, mixed in production with recycled
bottle cap.
Bottle cap.
Yeah. And of course you can have real teak if you want as well. As you see, here is a full-size sunbed and also a quite nice, comfy,
great sun seat front of that. And you got the stereo here, so you can get some nice music.
Yeah, for sure. One thing that I very much like, we are Scandinavian people though, so we mostly not use the sun block because we are hungry for the sun. But you see all these flat areas here where you can easily walk, jump on board, jump to the next ship, but also sit quite easily. This is one of the nicest places in the boat.
Yeah, we have
take your morning coffee or just enjoy.
Or how we moor up. I mean, we have the aft anchor windlass.
Yes,
because we moor up to all our rocks. We have most islands in the complete world, so we try to use it quite much, and that's why you see it's so wide passage or entrance on the boat with anti-slip. If you compare to many others, that's quite dangerous to walk on board for sure without anti-slip.
And here you can have a table, a teak table. You can have the cushion in front of here. You can sit. I mean, we are already 4 people in front of here right now, including the photographers. So and we can easily be a couple of more and just enjoy. And
have a big hatch there.
look here, this is another Nimbus whale. I don't want to push you in, Julia. We don't want to put the anchor winch on top of everything because of what you said, Niclas, that we have nice and safe passages. We always put that in the hatch, but easy to maintain, easy to look at, and look after is a better word, perhaps.
I mean, both when we moor up on the rocks as we do, but as well if you're entering a port, it's not the anchor that should be in front of the boat to the dock. It'll be easy to enter.
Absolutely.
And then tripping and getting anchor on your back, it's not the nicest part. As well as we have the bow ladder that we use in front of the boat, but that's also quite nice if you beach the boat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have gone through now the T11. There is much more information, either if you contact us or if you look at our website, of course. But this boat, this model was really put Nimbus on the map in the rest of the world, to US, to Asia, to UAE, to whatever you are in the world. There is T11s running right now, and this has been one of the most liked models. But we also have other models in the same range, the 11 series. You see the beauties behind me. We have the C11, which is a very common boat in colder climates, but also in warmer climates, because you can use the air condition and always protect yourself. It's based on the same platform as the T11, but it's a completely different boat. And I think we should step over to that boat now.
It's a good time
and take a look after that. So follow us over to the C11. Welcome aboard the C11 now. This stands for the Commuter 11. And if you see, this is the new feature of the C11. We're standing on the hydraulic platform. And it does not only go into the water, it also takes us up, Niclas.
Yeah, it does. And this is perfect for swimming, or if you have a dinghy or scooter or something where you...
How many kilos does it take? It takes quite many kilos.
Oh, you can have around 230, 250 kilos.
We're way off track here right now, because we are around 200 with my weight and your weight, I think.
Yes.
This will always stop here to go into locking position in the central position. That's a safety feature. But now we can also take it up. And this is perfect in the Mediterranean, where you actually reverse often into a concrete mooring. So you can really set
into
this
the pontoons.
Into the pontoons and everything. So you can really set this in every condition and every height you need.
So we get a nice transom, even if we have the outboards.
Yeah.
And we got swimming platform or for the dinghy and a passarella.
Exactly.
Good. And I see here that the swim ladder goes in the water. So for the kids or whatever, I don't think you want to jump in now, but it's perfect to dive and still use the ladder up.
Exactly. But this is also a platform for diving.
Yeah, it is. Or maybe standing here fishing.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever.
Quite close to the rod holders on the back of the
I
roof
think
there.
we can ask our dear colleagues to take a sit on the platform there, Seb, because that is one of their favorite places. But we ask them later on. Okay, again, those outboard, even with the platform, can be tilted completely out of the water. That's very important for us.
So same engine options as the T11, with the inboard, for example, or the 300s.
Yeah.
Same storage for the fenders. We have side cushions on this one.
We have side cushions. I will not open that right now, but it's exactly the same as there is big size for fenders, etc. But also very comfy cushions, because this area with the swim platform here, that's very nice.
Because of the cabin coming a little further back, we don't have the sun bed here, but we have the aft sofa and with this fender storage.
Exactly. And I would say that it's no secret really that right now we have the platform on the W11, we have the platform on the C11, and it will be available on the T11 as well.
During this autumn already, or?
During the autumn already, if you order a boat now, yes, correct.
That's perfect. So sofa, including with stern gates, both sides.
Just safety
Safe
precaution
when you're
for
driving.
children, dogs, whatever.
And we have the table. Nice sitting. Just take it up if you want to have a bigger passage, or remove the table and lift the sofa. And you have a bigger off deck.
So don't forget this fender storage for 6 fenders, very neatly and very good place for them, easy access.
So with the platform and this seating we have out here, we're really creating a nice off deck area. You have seating on top of the platform.
For sure. But here is place for many people to sit. It's a little wet, but I don't mind, it's okay. So imagine, it's a big area here. And also, as you see, on the W11 behind you, you can also get the sun sail on this boat as well. But this one is equipped with all the rod holders right now for fishing expedition.
And then if you're fishing a lot, it could be quite nice to be on the back driving the boat. So then you have this optional aft steering position with the plotter, the similar plotter, the joystick, throttle, bow thruster, steering wheel.
You can do all the maneuvering from here.
Yeah.
What do you say? Is it time to step inside the boat?
I think so.
Should we take one of the big side doors on the side, or should we go in the back? You take the side door.
Load of entrance.
Yeah,
back
I
door,
take the back and you
doors.
take the side door, or?
Sounds good.
Again. Look at Niclas stepping in there. You've got one on that side as well. So you get double roof hatch. So this is really, it lets in a lot of air.
Yeah, even if it's an enclosed boat.
Yeah, for sure.
Open up all this and roof hatches. You create some kind of hybrid.
Exactly. What you have here, table for dining area. You can easily sit, I would say, 5 people here, squeezed together. You talked about earlier, Niclas, about how important it is with facing forward while going long distances. This is a commuter, and we also have benefit. You can sit here, 2-person. But we
have the passenger seat and the driver's seat, of course, with suspension. But you can also take these backrests and take it
all the way back.
Yeah, so you have seating in the back, in the middle, and the driving position.
Exactly. Okay, good.
Yeah, so we have the seating here now that we talk about. It's a little secret, we can say.
Yeah,
it's a teaser where maybe we should mention that because in this particular boat we have the galley downstairs. And what I heard about is that it will come a little update here in the cabin.
Correct.
With the galley on the side here. So that will change the layout a little here. But we need to come back to that.
For sure.
Show you that.
Meanwhile, we can also talk very briefly that there will be other changes. We will have some kind of opportunity to lower this table. I don't have the cushion here right now, but we can make a sleeping area here as well. That's so important for the family. Even though we have double cabin, as on the T11 downstairs, this one looks exactly what we showed you in the T11. So I don't think we need to step in the cabin here. Maybe just take a quick walk around. But before we do this, I would mention the roof. This is acoustic panels. We really put a lot of effort in making this boat silent. We have the skylights and we have the electrical roof hatches.
You have here the sunshade as well.
Exactly. Also important here while you run the air conditioner with this big, you need to be able to block it out.
Coming to this steering position or the helm position, compares it to T11 and with 3 seats, but here we are focusing on 2 seats with suspension. I already dream to sit on with cruising. It's a little sitting in a tractor or something. You know?
Yeah.
Using the same, and it's very important for you driving long distance, especially then with the commuter. Maybe you're taking longer trips than you do with open boat, for example.
If you talk about our market back home is Norway, Sweden, Finland, and also up in Canada, where you go long distance in cold climate. You also in the winter time or in the autumn time, you get much rougher climate. So there you need is to be able. You are going quite far away with this boat, and you need a comfort that offers by special seats like this. So this is really a dream to drive, I would say. This with the steering wheel where you can put in a position, you can adjust the lengthwise and height-wise, and then this suspension.
We talked about the visibility in the T11. Now we have in the cabin, so enclosed boats. The roof is quite high. I mean,
What's your? I'm at 188 and you 195.
No problem. So standing here, I have full visibility. I see the horizon and everything. So I don't need to sit down or.
But if you sit down, it's good.
Perfect. Big windows. Wipers. Yeah, everybody has wipers.
Yeah.
But here we have also on the sides.
Exactly.
We'll take a quick look.
We take a quick look just to show you, but it's just. That's good that we did it, because here you see the refrigerator in it. So that is an extra option you can have in the boat if you want extra cold. Here you also got the galley under the galley, yes, and you can have a cooktop here if you like to.
And this is the thing that will be moved up in future
Yes.
production.
Yes, correct. Same storage. We have the toilet, exact same as the T11. We have the mid cabin, exact the same, and the sleeping area in the front with the evacuation. With the evacuation hatch here. So I don't think we step more into that.
Now you've seen that, but we can go to the front deck, because then we have visibility of the roof, for example.
Yeah, correct. That's good. Let's do.
The front deck, same as T11. The sun cushion, the sun bed we have here that we can lift up.
Backrest. And you can put this in all the positions you want. And you can even do it.
The same with the sunshade on the front here if you need that. And then coming to the roof, place for 3 solar panels. Same on the T11, we forgot to mention that.
That we did.
And on this one you also see the roof racks. Bring your toys, the paddle boards or whatever.
And also on a boat, all boats, you have position for radar, for horns, for searchlight, for everything on the very typical Nimbus mast.
Quite heavy duty.
That's a signal for Nimbus, I would say, this mast.
One thing that we are very happy to have, or it's very important for us to have in all our boats, from the smallest 8 meter, the T8, up to a Mach 495, wherever you are on board the boat, you have minimum one place to grab on.
Yeah. And it's solid stainless steel handles everywhere. It's a safety aspect. Now it's easier, there's no wind here, but imagine if you're going here with high wind, you can put your hands wherever you are. This is important. Same inside. If I do like this, also got handles. Because also, even though you drive, this is a popular place to stand with the driver if you're 3 persons. And then you need to hold on. So
especially in bad weather, you should not need to look for some places to grab on. It should just be natural and really have that.
Yeah, we have one more here.
We missed the storage here. Below the sofa and also the driver's seat. Yeah. To have storage. And the footrest that we have for the passengers when we are turning this seat into the driver's seat.
And what we said before on the T11, the signum for Nimbus, the crockery and cutlery always perfectly stored away. And
I think I close this door for the air condition to work inside.
Yeah. Okay, let's follow me out through the back door.
I think it's time for us to step aboard the W11. I think the newest boat in, even if it's here now, but it's the newest boat in the 11 series. Absolutely. The Weekender 11.
And it also comes with a new package that we talked about first, the Legacy Edition.
Legacy.
For you who don't remember this, when we launched the T11 back in 2019, we called that our Legacy. That was... we have been building boats since 1968. We had many sports boats. We had many super classic day cruises that have been icon. We did Nova boats, fully walk-around boats already back in 1991. So this is our legacy. This is the classic Nova series. This is the classic cabin series where you had a Max 2 Commuter. We had a coupe boats from 26 coupe to 33 coupe, 35 coupe, 42 Nova coupe. And that one is our classic day cruiser series. That's what we talk about when we say our legacy.
1968, that's over 50 years.
That's over 50 years.
Thousands of boats on the market, huh?
Many, many thousands.
The W11 is a little mix from a classic day cruiser with a sidewalk. We'll go through that when we...
With a very modern touch of a classic day cruiser. It takes a little bit the best of two worlds. But I have to show you that in the W11. Okay, now for the third one in our fantastic series of 11-meter boats. We're entering the W11 in the Weekender series. This is the newest and newcomer for us, even though we launched it last year. But this boat holds a lot of interesting feature and also the new Legacy Edition. But let's start here and go through the boat again.
If you take both T11 and the C11, fully walk around on both sides.
Yes.
So what's happening on the W11 is that we use the sidewalk that we have had for many, many years. And that is with that we move the cabin asymmetric on the boat.
Correct.
To gain so much more space inside of boats than extending the windscreen as we can do. We have a wide passage, same side passage as we have on the other boats, but little different on the other side. We show that when we walk around there later on.
We really take the best from two worlds and combine it in this boat.
Yes.
So, but let us go through and show it. On the back here is very much like the C11 and the T11. We have this big storage on the side, both sides here. We got the storage underneath, but we will do a little different time this one, because what we didn't show you on the T11 was the how electrical can open up the big hatch.
If you don't use the day hatch.
Exactly.
Talked about.
There is a hatch here as well. Now we will open up this one.
On the way, Karsten. The same storage on all three boats. 2,500 liter.
It's massive for all your water toys, your diesel generator, your quick gyro.
Just have a look here. Fenders, paddle boards, materials, life vests, canopies.
This is a little bit how it looks in a Mediterranean boat when you're up. You got the water hoses, you got the sub boards, you got the flight boards, you got everything stored nicely. So this is very easy access.
And we move this panel up here, so the kids will not be here. And
yeah, because it's so that we don't get any injuries. And again here, as always say, we have this wet compartment here that you perfectly store Cyclops, swing feet, whatever you have.
So we had the canopy, the enclosure for the T11. And then for this boat, we also have it. We use on this one with the T-top on the sides. But we have this hatch on top here.
And here, the complete canopy comes down. Very easy, already fixed in the top. So we can, with just a few minutes, we can enclose the complete boat. And just with zip locks on the side here. And same goes for all the windscreen.
Yeah, between the windscreen and the T-top.
I will show you another feature here while you're filming there, Michelle. And that is the sunroof. Electrical. Just by push of the button, you open up the complete boat.
You can have it both fixed without opening, if you would like to have that instead. Yeah, if you don't want to have the sun and everything.
Exactly.
But then you have more space for solar panels, for example. Now we have really combined it.
3 solar panels on top here right now.
2 on this one.
2 on this one.
2 on, yes. Correct. But when you have the fully GRP roof, then you can have 3 panels.
I like all the classic Nimbus day cruisers, the Polka, the Ballista, icon models for Nimbus for many years. We have the Galley upstairs here, very easy, very well connected with this huge sofa here. And what is interesting with this, what you see if you look around now, we have this huge windscreen that really protects everything.
It goes quite far behind if you compare to the T11.
It's much longer, yes, correct.
So everybody here is protected for wind or bad weather.
And of course, like all the Nimbus boats, you got nice illumination, which you can switch from white to red light. If you're driving in the night, you can have this courtesy lights all around the boat. So you can really make it cozy on the evening.
It's quite a nice feature with the T-top, because you really get the lights exactly around that.
And again, here what we're sitting in right now is the new Legacy Edition that we talked about so many times now.
It's even better what I was expecting.
Yeah, to see this is the first time we see it down here now in Chand. So it's very, I would say it's very Mediterranean, but it's also very Nimbus in a way, because we have always in the history used white, what you call this color, the off-white vinyl, and because it's very fresh and nice looking. And now we combine it with this nice fabric and quilted fabric, which makes it a very exclusive touch of the gold.
So in the sofa here, same construction of the sofa that we had on the T11.
Exactly.
And that one we can make into a sunbed.
Can we do this on this one too?
Pretty sure.
And again, we can easily lie down, doing sunbathing. You can sit at the table, at least a couple of people, and having a cup of coffee. Correct. Yeah. Connected. That's the good thing.
Sit or prepare the dinner or at lunch. And
it's very social boat. Well, I'd like to call it a social platform. I said one time at the boat has social skills. And actually, I think it's a great
does. So underneath here, quite much storage. We turn the table this way. And we lift up the sofa. You see here, a lot of bags, water and fruit and towels and shoes. And also doing the feature here with the table this way. Combine more space
to pass around when you do the cooking, for instance. And again, you have your drawers in the kitchen. You have everything neatly stored.
Gas or electric hob.
And of course, warm and cold water. Behind you is the big refrigerator. Draw box type. Oops.
That looks good, huh?
And here is the second refrigerator. Also draw box type. And also below in the cabin, but we could get there. But first of all, we want to show you this new driving seat here. Again, Legacy Edition with its color-matched leather-dressed panels, leather-dressed handles everywhere, the color-matched steering wheel. You know the driver position from the C11 and from the T11 because it's basically the same. But you get a little other feeling of the boat with this new Legacy Edition.
I know we usually, both of us, we try to see who should drive.
Yes, we always like to have that.
Coming into the W11 with this seating here.
That's
something to think about. Should I be there or should I be here?
That's a hard question. The one who's not driving gets the beer.
Yeah. Yeah, then I guess this would be the place. And you see, heavy duty handles.
Exactly.
And the footrest, as we had on the other same side.
Same here.
And if you see underneath, we have this port lights. And that is actually going into the second cabin to get some extra light and also ventilation.
Even though it's air conditioned, the boat is always nice with fresh air in the evening. The evening breeze comes in and you get the circulation of air with fresh air. That's I think that's very important, especially in warm climates like this.
Mm. So it's a little different below in the W11 because of the asymmetric deck, and that we can lift up the front of the deck, so we get a little more volume.
Yeah, for sure, it's quite much more volume.
You can look for that.
Yeah.
So even if we're using the same pieces more or less here, the deck is raised on the side here, because on the T11 you have the walk around coming down here.
Yeah.
So
the feeling here is much more volume in this boat.
Now we see directly out from the windows in the hull.
Correct.
Creates quite nice atmosphere to having that.
It does indeed. Even though the space from the bed, from the floor, from the mid cabin Same cabin as you were sleeping in before, Niclas, with the C11 here. Perfect for two, and there you see the port light as well coming.
And then if we see here the front cabin, because of the deck that we raised, we don't have to walk around in front. We have so much more volume here. So side windows, and then we have an extra hatch here on the deck, a skylight, with some windows on the side. Of course, we can cover it up. Mosquito net or the blind. And then as well getting the air in.
That is important. I think it's also important to point out that we talk about day boats, we talk about weekenders, that this is a weekender, but people stay out quite a long time in this kind of boats. We have people who stays out for weeks actually, even though we call it day boats. That's why it's so important with a proper toilet. So you really have shower, toilet, and wash basin, and you can really close up the shower cabin to make that look great and avoid all the water to splash around.
I think it's time that we go to the front deck, but on the way to the front deck, we have a little feature on the W.
Yeah, we have. That's also a new thing. Okay, let's welcome up to the deck of the W11. But before we step forward, Niclas, you have a little feature here that we will show.
With the balcony here. Really open up the view and the feeling from inside the cabin here.
Yeah.
Connecting you with the water.
Easy to walk around. You get much more space.
Some extra seating as well.
That's a good place for sitting, yes. Again, I like my morning coffee. I always find my perfect spot in the boat, and this will be one for sure.
Wouldn't mind a nice book here.
No, for sure. Let's move forward. I will close. No, this can be opened.
Yeah, let it be. Mm-hmm. So coming to the front deck now, because of the asymmetric deck and that we have raised the front here, we get a bigger sunbed comparison to the T11 and the C11.
Yes.
We have the backrest here. Quite nice feature.
Very nice one.
And we extend the bed with these extra cushions in the front. Before I showed you the skylight that we have underneath here. And in the front of the other piece here, huge extra storage. Fenders, shore power cables or whatever. And same in the hatch with the anchor.
Yeah, same configuration like the C11 and the T11.
Great. So talk about the asymmetric deck as we have with a wide passage on one side, and I wouldn't say more narrow on this side, but quite decent side on this boat as well to walk on. Fixing the fenders or mooring ropes or whatever. Or taking the paddle boards down from the T-top, roof racks, places to grab on all over the place. Step down to the back of the boat. And we're here again.
Back again.
Have we missed something?
I'm sure we have, because this boat contains so many features, but I think we made a very thorough walkthrough of the boats. But of course we are here, and our dear dealer system out in the world are always there for you as well, to explain you the boats in detail and make them available for test drive, etc. Because what we didn't show you right now is the performance sheets and the performance of the boat. And these boats should really be also experienced out at sea. But that you can do at your nearest dealer or at us in Nimbus Långedrag. We mostly always have boats available. Or we try to arrange something for you. So for now, that's all from us, Niclas.
Yeah, I think I should join our colleagues here for a swim.
Yeah,
Quite
that's
nice.
a good idea. So look, this
do you
is
say?
this is what we're talking
welcome.
about.
Good. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and Niclas, don't forget to bring the mic off before you jump in.
Could be a good idea.
Otherwise, the photographer might kill you. Thank you.